Did you know that there was a moment in Clash of Clans Village when the builder was betrayed by his own village troops and their arrogance led them to a grave mistake? They destroyed his home, thus disheartening the builder and making him leave the village. Watch till end to know the full story. In a peaceful village nestled within the forest, there lived a humble builder. Day and night he toiled away, constructing the grandest fortresses, the strongest walls, and the most advanced defenses. The village thrived because of his work, and its warriors, barbarians, archers, and giants were proud of the impenetrable stronghold they called home. But as time went on, the troops began to take the builder's hard work for granted. They became reckless, charging into battles without a care, knowing that no matter the damage they caused, the builder would always repair it. They began to mock him, laughing as they destroyed walls in their training drills, tearing down the very structures he had worked so hard to build. One day, in their drunken pride, the troops took things too far. They stormed the builder's own house, smashing it to pieces in their revelry. Heartbroken and disillusioned, the builder gathered his tools and quietly left the village, leaving behind a note that simply read, "When you realize the value of what you've lost, you'll know where to find me." At first, the troops didn't care. They continued their battles, confident that they could handle any challenge. But soon, they began to notice the cracks in their defenses, the breaches in their walls. Without the builder, the village's once impregnable fortress started to crumble. Attacks from rival clans became more frequent and more devastating. The once proud warriors found themselves struggling just to survive. Chaos reigned as the troops argued among themselves, blaming each other for the state of the village. The barbarians, once fearless, now cowered behind crumbling walls. The archers, known for their precision, missed their marks as they trembled in fear. The giants, who once stood tall, now stumbled over broken pathways. Realizing the gravity of their mistake, the troops gathered together and set out to find the builder. They searched the mountains, the forests, and the deserts, but the builder was nowhere to be found. Just when they were about to give up, they remembered his note and the wisdom it held. They returned to the village and rebuilt the builder's home from the ground up, working together as they had never done before. They left it standing, a symbol of their remorse and a hope that he might return. Days turned into weeks, and just as the village began to lose hope, the builder climbed on the back of the baby dragon and reappeared, standing at the gates of the village. Humbled, the troops knelt before him, begging for his forgiveness and asking him to return. The builder looked around at the village he had once loved, now in ruins, and then at the troops, who had finally understood the value of his work. With a heavy sigh, he accepted their apology. "I will return," he said, "but only if you remember this. A village is not just its walls and towers, but the unity and respect of its people." From that day forward, the builder worked with a renewed sense of purpose, and the troops, now grateful and respectful, fought to protect the village he had built. The village once again flourished, stronger than ever, because they had learned that the true strength of a village lies not just in its defenses, but in the bond between its people.